What's up guys, Tim Wilson from 58 Degree and Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. Today I'm going to be doing a course recommendation by Phil Nash, Enforcer 3891 for those of you that don't know his PSN name. And Phil has asked me, and also he's asked Lee Walker, early-1981, to review a course called The Dunes at Stone Lagoon. So that's what I'm going to do now. It's not necessarily going to be a review. Lee tends to do more of the reviews. I tend to just do the playthroughs. I haven't reviewed a course in a very long time, so I'm going to just see if I can find this course. I think, if I'm not mistaken, from memory it was called The Dunes at Stone Lagoon. Let's see if I can find it. I'm just going to put The Dunes at Stone and see if that helps. If not, I will just type in Stone Lagoon and see what happens. No, that didn't work. So let's try Stone Lagoon. So Phil hasn't actually played the course. He just says it looks visibly stunning. So that was his. That was his words. So let's see if we can find something. No, we haven't found anything there. This is not good. This is not good. Let's search for the word lagoon. Come on. Right, it's gone on a go slow now. Right, it's doing absolutely nothing right now. So just bear with me guys, I'm waiting for it. There we go, it's got the word lagoon in there. Now let's see what it comes up with now. It should put the newest first, so let's hope that it actually searches quicker than it took to actually enter the word lagoon. The Dunes course at Stone Lagoon. There we go, it's that very first one there, showing 0 plays. Let's jump into this round. Let's choose, we're going to choose the blue tees, and we'll leave it on pin set 1. As Lee said, for the flyovers, or as Lee always says, for the flyovers, pin set 1 is the best one to use. So let's go begin round. And I would encourage you guys, while we're waiting for this to load up, please do check out Enforcer 3891's YouTube channel and also early-1981 YouTube channel. These guys are both really good creators. They're really good YouTubers. They have, they're really nice guys. They're really friendly guys. I enjoy playing the golf club with them. If you haven't checked out some of my other videos on my channel, either check out 58 Degree, as I said, or check out Tim Wilson UK, and you'll be able to find videos where I have played the golf club with those guys. So let's get this round underway. First impressions are this course looks really, really nice. It does smack a little bit of Chambers Bay, albeit that Chambers Bay, there are some, I think there's some trees at Chambers Bay, but this does look really nice. When I remember to, I will show you guys the flyovers. That is a huge green. A 540 yard par 4 to start with. Oh my goodness me. Playing 494 with a 13-mile-an-hour wind. This is going to be, that's a tough shot. That is a tough shot. I'm going to have to fade that around that tree, I think. A little bit of lag on the swing there. I don't think I could have played that much better. That has gone 292 yards. I've still got, oh look at that slope, man, and a 14-mile-an-hour wind. This is going to be a tricky shot. It is playing the exact yardage of the club. but the slope and the wind are going to destroy the flight of this ball. So if you do play this course, guys, I will say, make sure you are nowhere near that slope if you can. Alright, we're on, but we are past the flag. And I didn't think to have a look at who actually created this course. Let's have a cheeky little look. Let's have a look. Course details. There we go. TGC member. So we can't actually see who created it. It was created on another platform, so it's not going to give us those details. 171. So the greens are fairly fast. I think this is going more left to right than right to left. It is 1 foot uphill. It is a long way away, so just to get this within 5 or 6 feet, I think I'll be happy. No, that's still a fair way away. That's about 9 feet away. Let's see if we can just drop this for the par. That is a tough opening hole. Oh, we've missed it on the first hole. Bogey for a start. That is not a good start. Not a good start. Nice big fat red number on the scorecard. Well, let's see if we can get it back on the second hole. It is a par 3. Let's have a quick look at the flyover. Playing over a little valley or little dip there. It sounds like I can hear the sea, and it does suggest that we are somewhere near the sea, being called the dunes. Let's see if we can zoom out and have a look. It looks like the sea. Yeah, there's the sea over there. Yeah, there we go. That is nice. That is nice, that course. You spent some time on this course, I'll tell you that much. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, let's get this done. 194 to the flag. Wind is slightly in my face. 11 miles an hour. Let's see if this is any good. A little short. A little short. Not a little short, a little long. That rolled on a good few yards. It's okay, we're going to be within putting range. That's not too bad. 13 feet, slightly downhill. And there we get the shot back we dropped on the first hole. So it's always nice to get a birdie on a par 3. So bogey birdie to start, par 5 coming up. Let's see how long this is. 581. Let's have a look at the flyover. There's a really decent amount of time that's been spent creating all these bunkers. Really, really nice course. It looks like we're going to have to play out to the right. And look at the size of that green, guys. Which is really good for pin placement. Really good. I mean, there is a time and a place for those really tiny little greens, but there is nothing nicer than a big fat green when you can put pins in all sorts of placements for, you know, when you're doing society events. Let's have a quick look at the overhead here. Is there any other way that we can go? Doesn't look like it. Really wanted to hit that one straight. Oh, don't go off to the right. Don't go off to the right. Is it going to stay out? No, it's not going to stay out. It didn't go in the sand, but it is in the rough. It's not going to be reachable then with that club. I think I'm going to play smart here. We're out. Is it going to get onto the fairway? It is. It is downhill, so we should be okay there. Yeah, and that's a fairly flat lie there as well. Absolutely bang on the money for that yardage. I've hit a fast. I'm hoping the wind is going to help keep that straight. Not so much. It should stop fairly quickly though with the loft on the club. Let's see if we've got... Oh, it's a tough putt. It's in. So we do get a birdie. That's a bogey birdie start. Liking the course. Liking the course a lot. Alright, we've got a par 4. This is the 4th hole. 421 yards. Dogleg right. Looks like there's a split fairway there. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. A split fairway, but then it rejoins, and then you're playing uphill onto that massively elevated green. Another monstrous green. So another beautifully crafted hole. Let's have a quick look at this one, because this means that we can probably attack this from more than one angle. So that's going to fall down to the right. So that's the trickier shot, I think. Is there more fairway over there? There is more fairway over there. Into a 12-mile-an-hour wind, though. Ooh, this is such a tough decision. I think I might try and sting this over there. I've tried to keep it low to keep it out of the wind. I don't think I'm going to have the legs to get there. This is going to end up... That actually didn't end up too bad. I thought I was going to end up in the rough. That isn't too bad. That's going to give me 174 to the flag into a 10-mile-an-hour wind. That's 184. Ooh, 174, 179. That might be about right. Swung that nicely. Has it got the legs? Yeah, that looks okay. Didn't quite have enough loft to stop it too quickly, but it's okay. It's going to be within about, I was going to say within 20 feet, so that's not too bad. Slightly downhill. It's moving off the right. I am too far right. I allowed too much there, but that's okay. It's going to be 5 feet coming back. Let's hope this doesn't give us any bother. I haven't been putting particularly well of late. So we go par. Good decisions on the tee on that one. It's a really interesting hole. One that gives you another dimension to think about when you're actually playing the tee shot. This looks like another tricky shot off the tee. I have a feeling we're going to be able to go down near those big bunkers on the left-hand side, but let's soon see what the deal is. This guy likes his big greens, man. That is another huge green. Let's have a look. 445. Right, so we can go there. Let's have a look down here, because I think there's some fairway down here. I think if the wind was behind, you'd definitely be able to reach that. But in this instance, I fear that we won't. So I'm going to go over there. Ah, come on. There we go. The wind should start to turn that now. There we go. Beautiful. Let's hope we get a flat lie, because there is a lot of mounds and rolls and hills and stuff on this course. Yeah, we got a flat lie. 143 to the flag, although we do have a strong wind coming off the right. Looks good. Is it going to check? That checked up quite nicely. I've got to be pretty pleased with that one. Okay, in for a birdie. So we have gone bogey, birdie, birdie, par, birdie. Right, 2 under through 4. Sorry, 2 under through 5. That is a tight fairway. Let's have a look at this from above. Ooh, that is such a tight fairway. 12-mile-an-hour wind. That is brutal. And it's a long golf hole as well. Man, oh man. I've hit a slow. I'm hoping the wind is going to keep that down. Yeah, it's not going to keep it out of the rough though, and that's heavy rough. That is not good. Not good at all. Let's have a look. Ooh, 170 to the flag. I think I'm just going to have to take my medicine here. Really going to have to just... Oh, look at the lie as well. I think that's the best I could do. Just get that back into play. Get it onto a nice lie. Yeah, definitely got to just take my medicine there and move on. Problem is I need to make sure I get this close, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, I couldn't have played that much better. I needed it to be within 3 or 4 feet just to try and ensure the par, not drop a shot. 4 feet. Left edge. And we're in. Alright, through 6 holes in no time at all. Let's have a look at this one. I don't think I'll let the flyover happen on the previous hole. Oh no, I might have. I might have. So I have to, you know, I'm not entirely sure whether the creator of this course would ever get to see my video, but if the person that created this does see this video, a big shout out to you, my friend, because this is a stunning creation. Really, really, really hats off to you, because this is really good. I think keeping this out the bunker is going to be a miracle in itself, because I think there's 3 bunkers. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and I've threaded the needle. So yeah, pretty pleased with the way that I played that. With the wind, yeah, pretty pleased. This is a tough shot. 14-mile-an-hour wind. Slight upslope, 185, probably playing 180. That's going to be pretty much bang on the yardage, I think. Played that well. Is the wind going to start to move it? Yeah, wind was stronger than I thought. A lot stronger than I thought. It's rolling. It's getting better. It's getting better, but that's still going to be 15 feet maybe? 18 feet. Not too bad. Slightly uphill, so with the right side of the hole. Oh, and we're in. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, apart from that little red blip on the front, well, I say on the front 9, in the beginning of the round, I'm pretty pleased with the way that this is panning out at the moment. This is a par 3, 237 yards. Looks like it's uphill. Pin is set back left on yet another monstrous green. So we have a lot of green to play with. That's the advantage here. A lot of green to play with. This is playing 2-4-7. I think I'm going to play a full lofted 3-wood here and hope this wind brings this round. And I'm going to need it to stall this ball a little bit, because otherwise it's going to be long. There was no way I was going to be able to stop that. I don't think the 2-2-6 club would have been long enough. It might have rolled up a little bit because it was a long iron, but oh man, it was so difficult to judge. That should roll out nicely. Oh, don't roll out too much. That was a 16-yard chip, and that has rolled past the flag 15 yards, so equidistant past the hole. So this could be another bogey. Oh, it rolled over the edge of the hole. I thought that was going to drop for a minute, but that was poor judgment on the drive, I think. That big gap between that 255 3-wood and the 226 2-iron is probably... I probably need something in between, but it would mean that I'd need to sacrifice one of my wedges, and I do feel that the short game is where you can actually pick some shots up, so I'm reluctant to actually add a hybrid in there or a 5-wood, but that just goes to show every now and again you do get caught out a little bit. This is another beautiful par 5. Big wide open fairways that tighten up down here near these bunkers. 637, not going to be reachable in 2. Probably you don't want to reach those in 2 with those fairways, because they are just sorry, those greens, they are just absolutely huge. 12-mile-an-hour winds, so we should be able to get this up a long way down this fairway. That was absolutely straight as a die. That should come round a little bit to the left. Let's hope it rolls all the way down this hill and we end up with a nice flat lie down the bottom. 329, so 330. That's taken a big chunk out of that 640-yard par 5. Albeit, this is downhill. We could. Let's have a go at getting there. I've given it a good smash. I think we are probably going to end up in that bunker, but oh no, it's just got over. It has got over, and that has trickled onto the green, and that's not a million miles away. A little bit unfortunate with the bounce where it kicked off to the left, but it's on the green. We are in putting distance. We are in green grid, so it's not that far. 35 feet. Two inches downhill. Let's be careful not to race this past. Just trickle it up to the hole. Oh yes, and we get an eagle. What a way to finish the front 9. What a way to finish the front 9. So those two shots that we dropped on 1 and 8 have been completely undone by that eagle on 9. Pretty pleased with that for a front 9. Would have liked to have got away with the bogeys on that front 9, but all in all, pretty pleased. Halfway evaluation of the course, absolutely love it. I would love to see this in a society event, because I think it would be a great addition to any society. I think that whoever created this, if they added crowds into this and put those pins in really varied positions on those really big greens, I think it would make for a great society event. I said I wasn't going to review this, but I am actually doing a review. So I'm letting you guys see the flybys. I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if you are in the comments below. Hit that like button if you are enjoying this video. I'm thoroughly enjoying playing this course, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching the video. Alright, let's see if we can get this a long way down there. Be good to get on the other side of that and roll down to the flat area. Yes, and I think the green is up on that elevated section up there on the right. So yeah, it is. So 271, but we've got, oh, I was playing 278 with a 3-wood with the wind behind. I think we can get there. I'm going to go for it. It needs a good bounce. It needs a good bounce. Is it up? Is it up? It's not. Is it going to stay out of the drink? It is. Oh, I had to go for it. This is going to be a tough shot. This is going to be a really tough shot. So we got 47 yards to the flag. It is playing 55. 54. It's playing 54. It's in the heavy rough. Tough shot. We're out. We're out. I don't think I could have played that an awful lot better than that. It's still going to give me a birdie putt. I'm glad I went up to that 65-yard pitch shot, otherwise I would have been woefully short. We have a birdie putt here. Made a little bit of a mess of it, being a little bit gung-ho. Probably could have played safe and got away with an easy birdie on this hole, but nobody ever succeeded anything by playing safe. So let's just trickle this up to the hole. Oh, and it grabs it and pulls it in. We get a birdie after all. Fortune favours the brave. Move to 5 under par. Let's have a look at this 459-yard par 4 11th hole. We are now right on the coastline. Another cracking golf hole. I would love to know how many bunkers this guy's put onto this course, because there seems to be at least a dozen on every hole. Right, we are downhill and the wind is behind. The question is it enough to take us over that bunker? There is only one way to find out. I've hit a slow. That may work in our favour. Or may not. It's going to take me all the way to the other side. It's going to hold up in the light rough, so it's not too bad. It's 300 yards. Still got 168 to the flag. Sorry, 166, playing about 170, 169, but we are in the rough. It was a nice swing. Has it got the beans to get there? Looks like it could be good if we get a decent little roll. Yeah, out of the rough. Very, very pleased with that. That's going to be about 10 feet. 8 feet to be precise. Just, oh, look at that line on that putt. I felt that squirm out of my thumb when I hit that shot. Pick up the par. That was a birdie that really should have been 8 feet. Shouldn't really miss those, but completely mishit that. Hole number 12, 176-yard par 3. Playing across a valley, so this is going to give the illusion of being uphill, but I would imagine that there's probably going to be very little change in elevation here. One of the smaller greens, or the pin is in a smaller section of the green. Yeah, only 13 feet of elevation, but it does look a lot higher than that. It's because we're on an elevated tee, and it is an elevated green with a dip in between. So we've got 14-mile-an-hour wind, 175 yards to the flag. It is playing pretty much bang on the yardage. I'm going to take a little bit off just to allow for the roll. I'm hoping that wind is going to swing that all the way around to the flag. Alright, wind, start to do your work. It certainly tried. It certainly tried. The yardage was absolutely bang on. And you know what? That wasn't a million miles away from being spot on from using the wind to move that around as well. Tricky little putt here. 11 footer. 1 inch downhill. Don't want it to go racing past. Oh, allow too much. It's always difficult when you've got those ones that are across, when you're putting across a slope towards the hole. There's a couple of pars back to back. Solid on the back nine so far. Still 5 under par. 13th hole, 457 yard par 4. Looks like a dog leg to the right. I would imagine those trees are going to come into play. We're probably going to have to execute a fade in order to get round this. That is a very, very big dog leg to the right. It's almost a horseshoe shaped hole. And there's not an awful lot more green beyond that flag, so it is in its furthest right hand position. But you'll see as the crow flies, you can see that is almost a horseshoe shaped hole. 358 yards to the flag. Would have been nice to be able to go straight at this, and if that wind was in our favour, it would have been good to give it a good old smack across this this barren area here. But that being said, you're not a million miles away from the fairway there. Ooh. Question is, can you go through those trees? Let's loft this up and see if we can get over those trees. I feel like we are flirting with dangers here. We've gone over the top of the trees, so safely over. Question is it going to reach the fairway, and is it going to hold the fairway? The answer to both of those is yes, and we have a fairly flat lie as well by the looks of it. Yeah, that's decent. That is decent. 117 yards to the flag, wind behind. Pushed it a little. Question is, how much is it going to take off of it? That's going to leave me about 20 feet, I think. Yeah, 22 feet. All downhill. Probably going to be a tough putt here. Oh! That was sweet. 6 under par. Let's have a look what we got next. Par 4, 511 yards. So it's a 500 plus yard hole. I haven't got my teeth in the last few holes. So it's going to be imperative that we get the drive in the fairway, just to give ourselves a good lie that we can really attack this flag. So looks like this is, I was going to say this is a small green. In relation to the other greens, this is quite a small one. Albeit it is still a big green, it is one of the smaller ones. The only downside on this hole, we have a 14 mile an hour headwind. Let's give it a whack and see where it ends up. I think we're going to get to the fairway. It didn't take an awful lot out of that hole though. That is still going to be 240 to the flag at least. 242. Wow. I think a birdie will be a bonus here. I think it's going to be very, very unlikely unless this 3-wood stops on a dime. It went past the flag. It's not a million miles away, and it slowed up quite nicely, which suggests that we're going to have a downhill putt. Slightly downhill. That wasn't too bad at all. Oh, get in. Oh, I thought we'd done it again. 22 feet on the previous hole, 21 feet on this one. Didn't quite manage it on this one, but we tap it in for the par. We move on. We're getting into the final stretch on this 18. We've got 4 holes to play. Par 4, 15th. Let's see what we got distance-wise here. 371, so sub 400. Looks like we're playing uphill to start with, and I think we're probably going to have... have we got a split fairway here? Let's have a look. We haven't got a split fairway, but it does go uphill to start with, so it is going to slow up quite quickly on that uphill stretch. Another big green, pin in the back part of the green, so we've got a lot of green to play with here. 255 to get right up here. It is into the wind, it is uphill, so I don't think that we're going to have any problems running out of fairway here, but we'll soon find out. No, no bother at all. Oh, don't go down that slope. Oh, I'm fearful for that lie. I'm fearful for that. Oh, I would have preferred to have been further right here. We've only got 85 yards, but that was a wicked slope and it is a wicked wind, so it's not too bad. I can't grumble too much with that. Yardage was pretty much bang on. We are beyond the flag, but it's downhill. It's going to be a tricky putt. That's not too bad. It could do with stopping now. That's 5 feet coming back. Ooh, just crept in the left-hand door there. Alright, back nine's been solid. Pars and birdies. 205 yard par 3, hole 16. Nothing really to worry about from a hazard point of view. And the pin's in a good location. Looks like quite a few of the slopes feed down towards the flag. It all depends on what the wind's doing. Alright, that is 200 yards all day long. Let's have a look at the slope. Ah, I've hit slow. Just when I didn't want to be right of the flag, I go and hit slow. Looks like it probably would have been long anyway, but then you can't really tell the yardage when you've hit a fast or a slow. 213 yards. It's going to be a long way away. 43 feet to the flag. Good thing is it flattens out quite nicely near the flag. It is downhill. It's moving from the right. I think I'm just going to get this rolling. These greens are quite fast, so this should trickle down towards the flag very nicely. I'll take that. I will take that. 43 feet, anything within a couple of feet from the flag. It's just a tap in for a par. Those lag putts, sometimes you have to just take them and move on. Alright, no drop shots on the back nine. Par 5 17th coming up. Let's see if it's a long one. 567, not too bad. So as long as we can get around 300 yards off the tee, that is going to be wind dependent, then we should be able to get on the green in two. Those trees I think could come into play. Another cracking looking golf hole. We want to make sure we get up that first slope there and get into this area. It looks like it feeds in from the right hand side. There's quite a wicked slope there on the right that's going to feed back towards the flag. Oh, that is horrible. That is horrible. Can we get round the trees though? That is the $1 million. I think we can get through there. I think we can get through there. Let's go up. Let's go up. Oh, I've pushed it. This could be... Oh, it went through. It went through. Oh, and we get a great kick. We get a great kick. That's going to be about 290. Let's see if we can capitalise on the good fortune now and get this on the green. It's playing 270 odd yards. into the wind, but it's going to roll out. Oh, I've hit a fast on the backswing, so that is probably going to come up short. I do need that roll out now, and I need that to get up and over that slope. Get up, get up. It's not going to. It's going to come all the way back. Is it? Or is it going to stop? 64 feet. 64 feet, and as anybody that knows me knows, I do not chip on the greens. I know there's nothing wrong with it. I know other people do it. It's just not something I do. So don't criticize me or you know, make a comment that, oh man, why don't you chip on the greens? I am aware that I can chip on the greens. It's just something I don't do. I don't do it when I play golf in real life, and I don't do it when I play in the golf club either. It's just I play the game the way that I play it in real life. So the slope is all in front of me. All in right, literally right in front of me. So that's the 1 foot, and then it looks like, let's have a look. Yeah, then it looks, it still goes uphill towards the flag. Let's see if we can get this within a few feet. That would be nice. Within 10 feet would be good. It's tracking. It's tracking very nicely. It's tracking very, very nicely. That's going to be within 6 feet, maybe? 6 feet. So 6 feet for bird. Okay, we're in. I think I was fortunate off the tee there with that tee shot that I pushed. It managed to squeak between those trees. We finished with a par 4, 334 yards. Very short par 4 in relation to a lot of the other holes on this course. There are some incredibly long holes, par 4s and par 5s on this course. So 334 yards for a par 4 is relatively short. A pretty, what I would call, nondescript hole for a final hole. But it still needs to be played, and it still needs to be given the respect it deserves. So let's get it done. Pushed it a little bit, but the wind is really going to take hold of that. That could end up near the flag. That is a great slope to catch the ball if you get to it. So 323, that's 24 feet from the flag for an eagle on the final hole. So it's a good opportunity to pick up an eagle, guys. I'll say that without any hesitation. But you still got to get it, and I didn't manage to get mine. Put it past a little bit, 6 feet past the hole, 7 feet past the hole. Sorry, 5 feet past the hole. So let's just make sure we clean this up, and we get a birdie on the final hole. And that is an 8 under par 64. So thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm going to rate that course. I haven't played a course that good for a very long time. So I'm going to give that 5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to favourite that course. I thoroughly enjoyed it. To the creator of this, if you ever get round to watching this video, massive thumbs up. Big kudos to you, my friend, because that is a cracking golf course. And if anybody's looking for a course to play, please do check this one out. The Dunes course at Stone Lagoon. If you did enjoy this video, as I say, I didn't intend it to be a review video, but it has ended up being one of those. Hit that thumbs up, give me a like, I would appreciate it. Feel free to leave some comments in the box below. If you haven't subscribed to 58 Degree, please do so. If you want to check out the website, 58, the number 58, the word degree.co.uk, and you'll be able to see a whole load of things that get posted up on there. as well as a link to the YouTube channel, as well as a link to the Twitter channel, and also some other links on there, so some different golfing related websites. Until next time guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, see you soon, bye bye now.